Well, good morning. I am somewhat awake. I stayed up a bit too too late last night, so I apologize if I sound a little bit groggy. We're pushing through. I'll be fine. Good morning, friend. It is Final Fantasy Day, and I believe I'm just gonna keep Tuesdays to Final Fantasy days, so if anybody's just here for Final Fantasy content, just join us on Tuesdays. I will get sleeps tonight, I promise. I'll probably end up crashing out real early, so I figure I'll hop on one of my catboys after stream and then do my MSQ now instead of like late tonight, like I usually do. Alright. Anything else I need to announce before we get started? I don't think so. Eepy, yes, very eepy. But we persevere. Yeah. Yeah, as it is, I slept in a little bit, so I'm a bit behind the game right now. In spite of the eepies, we persevere. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good to head in. I already have him logged in, and judging by how smoothly my model's going, I don't think we'll have much of a problem today, which is great, because Paleo made my model very laggy. So that's good to know. At least one of the staples of the channel won't lag me too much. Alright. Catboy. It'll be a bit laggy while it's settling in, but it shouldn't be too bad. So that's good. And hold on. I have... Okay, I did good with the audio. Thank you. I love he as well. He came out so cute. Look at him. Very cute. And we are sitting in Dwaking's Ends because I actually did good and I placed him here to make sure that we were able to just join as soon as we got in. Yes, Earwiggles is the best. Hi, yo, how you doing? I hope you guys are having a lovely morning. A few things have changed since I have changed. Mainly, I have done a lot of reworking on the free company. And I also added in, we have a fellowship, which I will put recruitment up on later. And we have a cross-world link shell going on, so that if anybody's not on Goblin, they're welcome to join the community anyway. Because I don't want to make people make a whole other alt just to join in on the fun. So, I'm doing fine. Define lovely. Lovely is just if the day is going well enough where you're smiling. I hope that much, at least. Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay. And I think I decided on the flames, mainly because Stormblood's a lot more fun when they call you by your title. So that is literally the only reason that I'm going with it. Because otherwise it's just pretty much cosmetic, the changes with each of these, and of course the place you go to for Grand Company stuff, but I kind of like the flames. Yeah, I was doing Stormblood recently with my other catboy, and he's a flame. Whereas my main is a adder. So I found that Stormblood's a lot more fun when they call you by your title. Because I was just sitting there being called Lieutenant, and it was kind of nice. So, we're going with the flames. Hello, sir. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Rabon's words kindle the fire within you? Yeah. Excellent. I feared that the incident with the trader may have soured your opinion of us. It gladdens me to see that isn't the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Fantastic. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames on Uldaw's merchant strip and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. Yeah. Alright. Off to Uldaw, which is kind of great, because that's, like, the cheapest one right now. I keep forgetting to add them in as, like, favorite places, so that I can actually get there cheaper. It is what it is. Hemophilia. Oh, cute. Yeah, it is very nice to, like, have that little tidbit in Stormblood. So, we're setting ourselves up for the future. I'll have to show you guys my glamour dresser later. I did a little bit of prep work before patch next month, because I've got so many things that I want to put on him that are not, you know, a part of what he can wear quite yet. Old Man and Limsa, fantastic. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventurer? My name is Vale Caelestis. I believe you are expecting me. Ah, I thought as much. You're just as our man in the Waking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you, sir. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on a highwind skyways airship. Scouts get... I promise that I can speak English. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near Horizon's Edge. Bloody hells, of all the times for this to happen. Vale, there's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help now. You got it, boss. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amalja, and we have no one to spare in Western Danelin. You must get to that ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see to it that they do not come to further harm. Now go. I got you. Alright. Gotta make my way to Horizon. And I'm going to just teleport there because I can't be bothered. Hi? Was that Godbert? At least you stand cozy, bless him. The strangest thing to see. But then again, we are in Thanlin. I suppose if we were to see him anywhere, it would be here. There's so many Godbirds in this game. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just always a trip to see them out in the wild. Oh, that's right. We will zoom out because it is fight time. I will remember my buttons, I promise. It's been a hot minute since I've touched Bard. Oop. Just a goblin. An adventure? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. You see nothing. The Immortal Flame sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. I am incognito. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Vale Caelestis, yes? Glad to have you with us. Hi, buddy. I have not seen a craft of this design before. That trader Garland has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. No, Wedge! We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Do not lay a finger on the Lalafell. I will kick your ass. They mean to take the ship back to Castra Meridianum, along with your friend. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her test flight. And she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command, kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Vale? Yep. There is no if possible, we are saving him. Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! You got it, boss. Don't touch my Lala, son, or else exactly. We're under attack. To arms! Alright. Melee brain, do not activate. I am arranged. Okay. As long as I keep pressing buttons, we'll be fine. I don't know, some Lalafells will bite you if you try and pet them. My mother being one of them. Oh, they just brought out the Magitech. Fantastic. You know, I could just be doing AoEs. I don't know why I'm not. Acceptable risks. I would pat her anyway. I will tell her. I think it's hilarious. Oh god. Don't turn towards me. I'm just a cat, sir. Do not hit. Do not the cat. Do not the cat. Oh god, this is so much easier on a range. I'm so used to having to chase this thing. Boy, that other arrow just kinda hates you, doesn't it? Rarely does it ever proc. By the by, the audio's fine, right? It's not too loud? I kind of forgot to check to see. Okay, good to know. I set it as the same as I usually set games, so I was hoping it'd be okay. So that's good to know. Awesome. Alright. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust for the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. Cool. You should go, Vale. You have unfinished business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who'd seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. But thank you. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know? For calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flames lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. No worries, bud. I get it. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. I love those two. Oh god, a fate! We're fine. I'm above level, so it's not gonna hit me. Alright, so Hall of Flames. Until I get my chocobo, I'm teleporting. Going on foot would just take too long. Hey! I did nothing. Burp time, yes! I'm so excited. Get to have my chocobo. Hello, sir. Welcome back, Vale. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that the Garland Iron Works engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the Immortal Flames? You goddamn right. Dinner. No. I have more respect for my bird than that. That is funny. Are you ready, Vale? Then let us begin. Celestis, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is dark and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from the Flame General, Rabban al-Din, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire, and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Vale Caelestis, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? You got it, dude. I don't have a sword, so what skills I have belong now to Ulda. I got a bow. And Ulda will have need of them in the days ahead. The knowledge and experience of well-traveled adventurers are valuable assets. Very well, your resolve is plain. Vale Caelestis, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. Thank you. May you fight to the last for coin and country. Heck yeah. Aw. And so the grind begins. Can you hear me, Vale? This is Mephilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Caelestis. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Flame of Ulda, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift? He is not one to see the new recruits go into field unprepared. Pray return to the Waking Sands. We will be hearing that a lot. You may now accept my little chocobo. Time to get to Boko. I'm so excited to get my chicken. Heck yeah. We are flame now. Hello, Swift. Ooh, I should probably grab that too. Hi. Sometimes it's just really terrifying when I've got people turned off around quest NPCs. Because then I look at the dialogue and suddenly somebody appears right behind me. Oh boy. Private Caelestis, yes? A moment of your time, if you please. You wish to carry out your duties swiftly, do you not? Well then, perhaps you should get yourself a chocobo. If you're interested, the Immortal Flames will furnish you with one. It's not a complex process, but it does require some paperwork. First, speak with the quartermaster to obtain a flame chocobo issuance. You'll need to exchange company seals in order to do so. Once you've received your issuance, show it to Mimigun by the Gate of Nald. He'll be the one to furnish you with a bird. Thank you. And give me the PvP thing, cause I'll just go and grab it. Private Caelestis, I have been keeping a close eye on you of late. Your efforts on behalf of Uldab do us all proud. Yes, I understand now what the Flame General saw in you. It would not be an understatement to say that the future of our grand company is riding on your capable shoulders. And yet, it is also clear to me that you have only begun to tap into the depths of your potential. Your flame burns strong, but it may yet grow stronger. Yes, I would see you become a blazing inferno that reduces all that oppose Ulda into smothering embers. It is with such hopes that I have made arrangements for you to receive training at the Wolf's Den, a proving ground established by the Eorzean Alliance for the training of Grand Company recruits. Mayhap you are familiar with it? Absolutely not. At least not on this life. Sucks that we have to go back to the Waking Sands to get the seal. Yeah, no kidding. But I'll get some steals from doing the introductory quest to violence. That look in your eye tells me you are eager to take to the road. I knew I had not misjudged you. The Wolf's Den is to be found just off the shores of Lanasia. The ferry at the Moravi dry docks in Lower Lanasia will grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Berkoya Lotaslin? Sometimes I'm good at Speaking Roegadyn names, and sometimes I have to take a second. I have already taken the liberty of submitting a letter of recommendation on your behalf. Hi, buddy. I'm just gonna go. Oh, I don't even have that unlocked yet. I'm just gonna go back to the Waking Sands. I need my Boko before I could go do anything like walking. Cause it's just so slow. Bunch of people this morning. Usually when I come through, there's like maybe 1 or 2 people. Hi, Totaro, I love you. Hello. We're going to see the cabbages soon. Let me see if I have this right. You're an adventurer, who's a scion, and a flame. Golly, how do you keep track of everything? It must be fun pairing up with lots of different people, though. Me? I'm always with Papalymo. Come to think of it, why am I always with Papalymo? We both know that. I shouldn't know that, but we both know that. Following the calamity, each nation's armed forces underwent large-scale restructuring centered upon its grand company. In Gridania, the Order of the Twin Adder absorbed both the Wood Whalers and the Godsquiver, while the Luminsons enacted a complete merger of the Maelstrom and the Knights of the Barracuda. Ul'dah is the odd nation out, having made no notable changes to its armed forces. As before, and in the spirit of the Sultanate, each entity retains a certain degree of independence. Interesting. Because you're not responsible. Papalymo is your dad. You're not wrong. She has 1 brain cell, and by God is it trying. Welcome back, Vale. Lady Manfilio awaits you within. Fantastic. Hi. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Vale. We thank you. Now, when we last spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you've already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Hey! Hi, guys! Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, etch service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Aw. Thank you. Hello. Time to go see the cabbages.
Now, Having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you.
What is it?
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Hi.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Okay. The thunder cabbages.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor,
They are.
conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Fair point.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda,
Yeah.
who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Yeah.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible.
Fair enough.
Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Of course. Was that even a question?
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
Aw.
Ida
But I like
and
your
Papalimo,
face.
however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
But then again, maybe it's
Us, Ida, us!
maybe it's not good to take the anchor anywhere. Just saying. Hi, husband. Exactly. I'll miss your face. Alright. Adder's Nest. Well, give me a second, because I've got to go get my chocobo. I have enough things now. Here we go. Give my chocobo thing. We can kiss the anchor later, bird time now, exactly. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. I need it. Yes. We're going to sprint. Give my chocobo! Hello! Want a bird issue, you say? Then I'll need your flame chocobo issuance. You got it, boss. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. Sweet! And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Hi, buddy! Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. What we gonna name you? Look at the good boy. I love the chocobos in this game. Look at him. We should probably do job quests right when we get to the sylphs also, since it's locked behind that. That's a fair point. Yeah, I should probably look into doing that afterwards, because yeah, I forgot it was locked behind those. But yes, I think that sounds like a good idea. Hi, buddy! Oh, what do we name him? I have a few ideas, but I figure I'll source suggestions as well. Starling? I mean, yeah, definitely. I could definitely do that, because then it'll be like you guys are fighting at my side. Does everybody like that idea? I think that would be a fun one. But I did have some other ideas if that didn't seem appealing. He's good? Okay. We will name him Starling. Okay. Hi, buddy. Yeah. He's a good bird. Precious baby. Cute. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. That's completely fair. And lastly, I present you with your chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yay! Baby! And now, since I already got him some things, I may have crafted him some barding on my main. So he's gonna be beautiful. Oops, good. I should have gotten myself some glamour prisms. I completely understand that. I never have enough, even though I've got 133. If you need some, let me know. I'd be happy to trade some to you. He is baby. Okay, and let's see. Do I have greens? I do have some greens. I can summon him now. Wait. I don't think I can yet. I have to do this one. Well, obviously I gotta go do that. Because I need him to be able to attack. So we'll go to Gridania, we'll do MSQ, and then we'll go from there. And or I suppose I could jump down to Quarry Mill and go do that real quick. Yeah, we'll do that. This way the chocobo can go hit things, as is his right. And we can actually use mounts now. Hello, Boris. I've been wanting to use this thing for ages. I love him. I got the feathers in treasure hunts, so I figured I'd give the whistle to this boy, since I already had one on my main. Alright, I think I'm going the right way. I think... is it that way? Yes. It's hilarious that you just gotta go down here to chat with somebody and then go straight back to, like, Central Shroud. But it is what it is. Hello! Oops. What happened? Yoink! Forgot I had to go there. I completely felt that. Usually I just go straight to Bent Branch and then I remember and have to backtrack. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty steed? Hello! Aye, I thought so. Now, tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Looplot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Fantastic! Hello. I give you a dot before I head off to go do my thing. I see you there. I should probably do this at some point too, but later. Looklot! Let me summon my chocobo! Hello. Good morrow to you, Vale. Is there anything you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat. This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Of course! Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of gizzle-greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. I got you! Let's go! Yoink! Hello! Have you acquired the greens? I sure have. Enjoy. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of gizzle greens. They love the leafy vegetable so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Chocobo! Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you. And then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order, and it will act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Forton family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. I never actually read this before. I should have, but I haven't. Oh. That makes the other one feel so much more special. Oh. Anyway, that's later. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice. One must venture forth and attempt it for oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of gizzlegreens, and together make your way to Sorrelhaven. The Broods is that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of gizzlegreens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Fantastic idea. I will go and grab some. Hi. If you want to. lessnesses that we have to beat up. Hello. Give me the greens. All of them. Perfect. And, oh god, I don't have it on my bar. I usually have it on my bar. Hi. What a pretty baby. Come here, you. Precious. He's so cute. Okay. That's right, yeah. So cute. Alright. Off we get. I am planning, once I get the access to stables, to make him either white or blue just to go with his barding. But for now, he's going to be yellow. I still gotta get the food for that, but that's a problem for another day. Just somebody flying by on a bike. Hello. And there's this over here. Fantastic. Chocobo. Nice. And oh, got a bunch in that one. Excuse me. I do find it kind of funny that, like, if you draw them from this space, then you end up, like, grabbing, like, one thing from down here for some reason. Is stupid. Well, I tried. Try to go as the crow flies, and suddenly I'm just stuck. Alright. I'll go the way I'm supposed to go. Horsebird. Yes. Although, I think, while I love chocobos, I think we got... I wish we would have had Amaros instead. I'll just say that. I love chocobos, but I love Amaros more. They're like dragon birds, and I love them. Amaro, I know. I loved him so much. I've been doing things around the Crystarium on my main just to, like, clean some things up, and so I've been seeing them a lot lately. They're on my mind. So you've successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo? Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? It absolutely was. Soft big friends they are. Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement one another. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your chocobo. Carrying Gizzlegreens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well in your travels. Also, dying chocobos sucks so much. I've actually only ever done it with the calculator because I don't need to think. Okay. Saddlebag unlocked. God bless. Ah, thank God. Okay. Now to put, like, everything in here. MGP voucher. Saucer ticket. I'll keep those. I don't need that quite yet. I'll put these things in here. I can use this in a bit. Okay. Did you still need glamour prisms, by the way, friend? Oh, it came out brown instead of red. Didn't try again. Oh, I get that. That's why I literally will only dye it once, and I will only do it with the calculator, because otherwise it ends up just destroying the color I want. How many you need? Okay. I got you. There you go. Enjoy. Here we goes. I'm so glad I get those back. Alright. So, now that the chocobos can fight, I believe it's time for a more MSQ. He has too many. Aw, I appreciate that. I still have over 100, and I think I got most things in my glamour dresser, but I appreciate it. If I do happen to run out, though, I will definitely say something. Alright, to Gridania. Even though I know it's right around the corner, I completely forgot until I had hit the button, so it is what it is. Alright, Adder's Nest. Hello! It always baffles me how large Roignan are. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, MSQ does. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida, Papalimo. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the sylphs. That curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. My besties, the cabbage fairies. Friendly as they appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Now that's no way to think. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphid tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. Sorry. I just happened to listen. The cat's snoring next to me. I was wondering what that noise was. It's just his nose. I was just like, why do I hear this buzzing in my left ear? He is Eepy. I wonder if I can catch it. Nope, not much. Hi, buddy. You snoring? Yeah. You say hi? Say hi? Okay, I'll let you go back to sleep. Alright. I would hear from the other side, the sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. I will give him smooch after stream, I promise. The sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Eee. Did I disturb your nap, buddy? He looks very upset. Alright. To the Lancer's Guild Ethernet? Oh, wait. I can do my thing now. I mean, while we're here, I figure class quest. Why not? Yeah. We'll go do class quests and then I'll meet you back at the Lancer's Guild Etherate. That sound good? Okay. I see you in a bit then. Bye. Off we go. Alright. I'm sure it's time to go shove my bow up somebody's butt. Of course, he's already got a stick up there, so... Where is he? Alright. In here. Talk with Lucien. And we'll see where we go from there. Hello. Well met, Vale. Would that we had the time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the Swelveswood, you see. Their reappearance calls to my mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be rather more apt. Aye, the Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year, it was more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a man better than its sting. But do let's speak of cheerier matters. Never heard that turn phrase before. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the Twelveswood, the one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jahantel, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jahantel was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jahantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we are hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there is no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jahantel, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Jahantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Jahantel's confidence, mayhap he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. Thank you. And actually, I could just bring myself over to Quarry Mill. No, it's my old man friend. Silvera's the worst, though, yeah. Like, he's gotten better as the quests have progressed, but he's still... I swear he's got a stick up his ass still. This way. Come, buddy. Let us go. I just go through here? I think so. Yes, hello. You know, sometimes I forget I'm still gonna get attacked out here. I'm so used to being completely over-leveled. There we go. Anyway. Hi, buddy. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me a visit, young one. Not give us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the Twelveswood, and we could want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Vale, was it? Yes, I am Jahantel, the one they called the God's Bow. But that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse. Well. I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, Vale. There is a Moogle named Pucknopoki, who can oft be found wandering an area situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Pucknopoki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O Puisson Altic. Turn thee over the hourglass of time that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Local catboy attacked by monsters for existing. Exactly. Why would you attack a sweet innocent catboy? Cool. Alright. Okay. Just send me a party invite after you're done. No worries, buddy. Fantastic. Good luck in your solo instance. Now where is Pucknopoki? That's Gerblins. Okay, definitely not an Earth Spout. Oh! We're just going into the Curl's Den then. Cool. Man, quit hitting me. That's a good boy. There we go. Good boy. Fantastic. Hello, Moogle. Kubra! How could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Capo. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow, but you've caught me at a bad time, Capo. Now, be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jahantel sent you? You should have said so sooner, Capo. You do know that Jahantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Kupo. I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I can care to count for Jahantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again. But he's refusing to sing for us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Kupo. But what's this? Why, your being resonates with a chord similar to Jahantel's. Perhaps even identical, Kupo. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man. And that's saying a lot, Kupo. Egads, your coming had so excited me my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I meant to give to Jahantel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to espy the thief, and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rock, Kupo. Now, I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jahantel in my stead? Sure thing, buddy. Okay. I can sneak around. Nothing's gonna hit me. Wishful thinking, eh? As long as I skirt around, I shouldn't have to defeat too many, though. Okay. We're fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. I lied. I can sneak around wearing bright-ass white clothes that are practically glowing. Listen, you're not wrong, okay? No, it's fine. I just bit off more than I could chew. I need to take them one at a time. So, as soon as I see something attack me, I need to, like, hit it. It is what it is. I just decided I wanted to try sneaking and couldn't do it. But, I mean, all this experience is gonna let me level my chocobo, so that's always good. Because then he can tank things for me. Then I don't have to worry. And because I know I'm just gonna need to anyway. Here we go. Okay. Stolen thing. Yeah, I figured. Alright. Do not the cat. You attain rank 2. Fantastic. You're going to become a tank. There you go, bud. Now, go. Be free. Good boy. Yoink. Come here, buddy. Actually, you know what? No. I have this. I can escape. Goodbye! Try me. You can only hit what you can catch. Hi. Now hold on. What? Why do I have to go back to him? It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Hello, you. Yes, I have recovered it. Oh, it's my job stone. Chocos aren't good tanks, I have heard, but it should be fine. I figure just give him the ability to grab enmity at least, and then I figure I'll level him in healer as well, just so he can do double duty. You did it, Grupo. Please, you must now deliver it to Jahantel. Tell him that Puknopoki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, he cannot help but sing. Kupololololo. Cute. Alright. Now I can drive myself out of here. Bye! Okay. Dangerous area done. Now I just gotta go see my buddy. Hi. Welcome back, Vale. You have a charm and a message for me from Puknopoki, you say? I do. Enjoy. A cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Puknopoki and I go back a long way. To when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Puknopoki has long desired that I remain in the Twelves Wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the Twelves Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Puknopoki. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Boogles lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song, and that you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard for your potential as a bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard. Puknopoki asked that you bring it to me, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Moogles, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, Vale, and let your body and soul drink deep of the memories of old. When next we meet, I hope we see a fully fledged bard standing before me. One who exceeds even Puknopoki's wildest expectations. Thank you. Very funny that I hear the danger music when you're getting chased and I'm not. Heck yeah! First song. You have unlocked a new job. You can change to this job anytime by equipping the soul crystal. Heck yeah! My first forbidden fruit gummy. Okay, level 35. Huh, I could get performance. I could get my bongos. Yay! Old man's been blessed by the tree. We've got a white mage. Do not the gemstone, but it looks tasty. It's probably lime flavored. Eat the fruit gummy. Huh? What happened? Huh? Oh, you're in battle. I understand what you were saying now. Why do I hear boss music? I understand. Your teeth, though. Don't care. Fruit gummy. I know I should probably have those on my bar, but I really just don't care. This one. This one. This one goes here. Second wind was up here somewhere. I hate having to reconfigure my stuff. but it is what it is. I think I'm gonna put this one here. No. Because then it's just gonna confuse me because I have things on this one. I think, did I have... Yes, this one was here because of the arrows. Or no, was it over here? Hey, I'm just gonna do that anyway because it is what it is. C is my cleanse. Arm's length up here. I usually have this on this. This on this. Reign of Death. Fantastic. Battle voice. Buff. Shit. Where'd my other AoE go? I'm just gonna grab like everything and put it on here so it just lights up when it's usable. Can't wait for Hall of the Novice too. You know, I forgot about that. I think, what do we get access to it before the end of ARR, if I remember right. Do this. Yes, because that inflicts extra. Yeah, it's right before Pry. I figured as much. Delivering straight line before you. Okay, so AoE. And actually, I like to line these up. Is there another? Oh, those don't even chain together. Fantastic. Extra thing. Extra thing. Oh, it gives you an extra EXP ring. I did not know that. We will definitely have to do that then. Battle voice, minuet, pitch perfect gets put in there. Yeah, I'll put that there. Ooh, okay. Oh, that'll be nice. Have 2 rings that boost your XP plus the earrings, because I got the deluxe editions, or the collector's editions of Endwalker and Dawn Trail. So, I have extra XP. Yeah. Okay. Pop this here, this here, this here. Radiant Finale, that's already on a thing. Sidewinder. I feel like I need to do what I usually do. And just, hold on, keybind. I forgot to do it on this character, but I've been doing it for my main and my alts for a little while. And it's been invaluable, because I have 6 buttons on my mouse, so I usually assign them to these as well. It's been pretty much the best thing I've done for myself. Because it's just extra things at that point. Okay. It would be slot 9, this one, this one, this one, apply. Correct? Yes, okay. And slot 9, this one, and this one. This way they're always at my fingertips. Yeah, I have my hotbar set up really weird, but I promise it makes sense if you know that I have 6 buttons on my mouse. Because that way everything is at my fingertips. These are the non-alt 6 buttons, and these are the alt 6 buttons, just kind of flipped sideways. So, I could put that there. Actually, this would be good to have on that, because that way all I have to do is alt press for that for both of my dots. That'd be good. And yeah, this way I've got plenty of things at my fingertips without having to move much. So, I guess I'm just kind of explaining my hotbars at this point. Peloton, second wind. I don't normally use these. I probably should, especially head graze. That'll be good to have on my bar at least, but I don't normally use these because I just can not remember to use them. So, yes, Peloton is the best. That is one of my favorites. I believe I'm good. Fantastic. Hotbar sorting done. And I don't have to worry about it ever again. That's my favorite thing. I'll move these over. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. But yeah, explaining my hotbars and why things make sense where they are. For those who don't know, I tend to play tank characters a whole lot. So my mitigations are usually up here, so I don't accidentally press them. So I just kind of press them as I need them. I've got attacks here, attacks here. Utility stuff usually goes on these three buttons since they're on my thumb. This is single target, and these are AoEs. I'm not looking forward to my white mage bar. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. Usually I try and use the same formula for everything so that it's just stuck in my brain. But yeah, with healers, it's just health things everywhere. I tried to organize my sage bars and it was just an ordeal. Very organized, very nice bar. Thank you. In this way, everybody knows what's where and why I put them there. HUD layout. Give me my song gauge. I have to use simple. Wait, no, not for Bard. I forgot, because I like having the actual song gauge to see what's what. Perfect. What's that? Duty action. I like putting this down here. Duty gauge. Okay. Nothing else necessary to move. Okay, cool. Alright. And I think I'm good. Okay. So, off I get back to Gridania. And I will meet you over by the Lancers Guild. I'm a bard now. I'm so proud. My son got a job. Hello. You're white mage now. I'm so proud. Clap, clap, clap. Proud of you. We got our fruit gummies. Thank you. The ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn hut without much trouble. Fantastic. Off we get. He's Shroud. Alright. Pretty boss. And hopefully the vultures do not the cats. And there's a fight here, I think. Yeah, we can just walk right through. They won't bother us. Fantastic. And Hawthorne Hut. I like to go in this door because it's just easier. Hello, sir. Don't mind my bird. He's just excited. Indeed, I am Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all know. Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Well, hello. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're, beg pardon, my friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days. It's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. Alright. Hello. The sylphs? Yes, father told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up in a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Well, alrighty. And I believe the other two over here. Fantastic. The mood my memory is also fried. I get that, yeah. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Photosynthesis. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mournful faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. I loved a fat chocobo. Goodbye. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Fat choco! Oh, I love it so much. Okay, I've already gotten this one. Good. Fantastic. Alright. In we go. So, sir. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. The sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help you win the favor of our forest friends. Heck yeah, man. At least it's not the male Ellison dance, because that is so sad. They got so shafted there. Oh, have you never seen a male Ellison dance? It is hilarious. They try their best, bless them. It's so good. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along trap. What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Bunny boys do got the best dance, you right. But yes, the male elephant dance, I urge you to look it up because it is very funny. Slugs. Boing. Time to go to the bee houses. Hello, ma'am. Your memory's better, apparently. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Thank you. All right. Oh, rip. Hello, Ochu. Oh. Did you want to destroy it yourself, or you want me to help? Oh, so that... Oh, that worked for you too. Fantastic. It's nice to be at a party. Oh, we gotta go back to the hut. Okay. We're bringing the sylphs drugs. I mean, as long as they're having fun. There we go. Hello, Rolf. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Sure was. Milkroot, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs call you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Okay. You go lay down, buddy. I didn't even know that being in a party did that. TBH. Good for us. Yeah. Every so often it'll just kind of count for both of us if we're on the same, step. So that's always good. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god-awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. Oh, you just got every disease then, huh? But I could tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Sure thing, buddy. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Will do. Incredible, thank you, XIV party picture. Exactly. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kamuxia. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Heck yeah. Alright. Off to see the sylphs. Boing. I like the background music around here. It's very pretty. Ooh, hunt mark. Gotta get wrecked. I need my XP. It just is what it is. As soon as I see something with that mark above its head, it's dead. Alright, buddy. Wow. That's a lot of things. That's a good boy. Whoop. Nice. Not done. Momentary slaughter complete. Kobukiyo. Haven't heard this in ages. Oh, wow! Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Well, Walking One will become Dancing One. Just you watch. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one? Walking One is most kind. Here you go. And a letter. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Many, many thanks. Had to take a quick murder detour, exactly. Hunt marks, man. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Thank you. Oh boy. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Vale here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seer herself. Still you would refuse us. This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Vale's jig... Was Vale's jig insufficiently jiggy? Thank you, Ida. I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Yep. Time to go dance. I'm just gonna take one of these. Alright. Hello. Say, Vale, are you in the mood for dancing? Always. That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylphs' traditional greeting, but you greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Uh-huh. You'd be so happy to join me? Uh-huh. Totally. Hello, cabbage. A sufficiently jiggy jig. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Heck yeah. Hello. Even the chocobos are dancing. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Okay. The chocobos were just like, no, this is my spot. No, this is my spot. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Fantastic. Much friends. Are those leg cramps magically gone, Ida? Vale, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all those of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Yeah, I'll join you in dancing, totally. Oh no, Curry, goodbye! Vale, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, wouldn't you say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hearer Emadia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Hello, Curry. Actually, speaking of, I should probably extend the length of time the chicken could be out. Hello! Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. What's up? Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities. not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and gall gnats that roam these parts are especially tiresome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they're not easy to come by. When you're done with the deeds, seek out Kamuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay. Off to go destroy some things. That one's gonna call in its buddies, but it's okay. It is what it is. It's not like we're not, like, somewhat over-leveled for this. Fantastic. Instead of slaying 1, we've slain 3. One brownie brush. What? No! Baby! I can't help you yet. I don't have a Suna or anything. Oh, buddy. You're good. Pet, pet. Wait, not those. Need to pet. Pet, pet. Alright, it's this way. Where do I get that anyway? 35. Okay. So I'll at least be able to cleanse at 35. Silly chocos. Here we go. And then we need to kill one of these bugs. These are at least sufficiently spread out. Ish. There we go. What the heck was that? Okay. It's just a bunch of eyes. I'm not gonna... Nope. That's just a big old nope. It's probably a B rank or something. Komuxio! We have things for you! Hi! Dancing one is still here. Dancing one can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. I have things for you. Dancing one brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust dancing one after all. Thank you. This one asks dancing one for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But dancing one is not like other walking ones. This one can trust dancing one. This one would ask dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing one must speak to these ones here, and walking ones in Hut House to find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, dancing one. This one depends on kindness of dancing one. I got you, buddy. We will talk to everybody and we'll make sure that everything's okay. Hello. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one is seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. I think our chocobos like each other. Alright, go up to this one and then we can ride back down because the other ones are down there. Hello. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Okay. They're friends, they are. They just like saying hello and being in each other's space. Even if they can't take up the same space. And actually, I think we have to go up here. Hello! Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Maybe keep a better eye out? Just a thought? Because, the Empire does not just look like simple adventurers, I promise. Hello. Fearsome types clad in head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Yeah, I could have told you that. Here we go. Boing! Head on back. And... if I remember right, we gotta go save another sylph after this? Or do we... I can't remember the order of operations here, but I know what all happens here at least. Hello! This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. This one thought, or as this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where the steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Well, of course. That's kind of my job. And they're over here. These things shouldn't attack us. Yeah, if I remember right, the boxes are over here. Yep. Hello, you bastards. Excuse me, you do not hit us with paralysis. That is illegal. Thank you. Thank you. At least one of us has a cleanse. Here we go. Steel ones are no more. Dancing one is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Sure did. Dancing one found paper inside a box? This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Of course, buddy. I love the sylphs. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio adventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. I got you, buddy. I'll go find your friend. And there he is. Hi, buddy. Your friend sent me. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought that this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Okay. Comuxio? Comuxio, your friend said no. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. These things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Okay. We got you. Yup. Oh, murder break. Alright. And I need 2 more. Perfect. Come here, you. There we go. Murder break done. There's a spool. There's another spool. Bug. Oh boy. Alright. It looks like we're going to have to regroup after the instance, so I shall see you on the other side. Ugh, crackly neck. Meddling one is back. This one told meddling one to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Oh, buddy. Touched once. Touched one should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Beyond guard, Vale. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Yeah. Time to take down the purple cabbages. Oh yeah, I can just... Wow! How rude! Or was that Papalimo? It could have been. Never mind. Carry on. I've just taken care of the purple cabbages, they got the morphle. This way I don't get every disease. Alright, you get back here. Yeah, kick your ass. Hey, get over here. Everyone just had to get their last pot shot in. Catboy who has every disease. I hope to never become one. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kamuxio? And meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kamuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones were, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamuxio and friendly ones. Bye-bye! They're so cute. Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. I get you, buddy. Especially after the Morphle. Yeah, nice hot bath sounds fantastic. Hello! Hello! Off we go. I'm so used to being able to fly here. Soon. And there are no murder breaks around here, so fantastic. We can just head on over. At least we get a speed up after these quests. We can be zooming. Hello, Kamuxio. How you doing? This one thought that Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. The Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... nobody. Hey, level up. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Now, near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One's returns. We got you, buddy. To the Adder's Nest. Oh yeah, we zoom in now. Fantastic. Yes, we gotta go back to the Adder's Nest first. I was just like, do we go see Buscaron? Nope, not yet. Noom, exactly. I still love my Borscht so much. He's beautiful. I can't wait to get the branch bearer though. That mount is so pretty. But we got a long way to go for that one. You're just making all the noises today, buddy. I was just about to return to Old Gridania. Take me with you. Fantastic. Now off to the Adder's Nest. Here we go. Hi, buddy. How we doing? Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call on Giamalco at Bent Branch Meadows to deliver the message to the Wood Whalers. Deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Give me 1 sec. My mouse decided to die. I need to just keep it corded when I'm using it, I swear. Yeah, easy fix though. It's right next to me, so. Here we go. All set. Or as soon as it decides it's going to reconnect. Hey, you're corded now. Relax. Thank you. Stupid. Anyway. Now we can go to Ben Branch. And... do I use my money? It shouldn't take too long to ride over there. Angel wings! I will get those eventually. When I have the MGP. Alright. Ethernet. Central Shroud. There we go. We should be Newman. Hello, Lalafell. Bug. Boing. Alright. And she should be up here. Hello, Gia. Message for you. A message from Commander Julio, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Alright. We'll go to Bushgrin. And in that case... No, actually, if we go down this way, we should be able to get there. If I remember right, it's down over by the docks. And if I remember wrong, we just go to Quarry Mill. I think this leads to the East Shroud. Or, not East, South. One of the Shrouds. I should be right, though. Off through this one, and it should lead us over to Buskerin's. Yeah, I still remember the way. You got this, buddy. I could help, but I've got MSQ to do. One of the shrouds. Exactly. It's all the same shroud. Hello, Buskaran. How you doing? Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Huh? Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike, short of painting one red and another one blue. Most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. Alright. Actually, Buskrin, I would like food. Honestly, same. I could go for something right now. Of course, then it is lunchtime, so I suppose that makes sense. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buskrin in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cranking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Hey. Heck yeah, man. Alright, you. Cool off. Ugh, Nofika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Excuse me? Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin. For now. I'll kick you right in the butt, mister. You good, bud? Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleeding milksop like that bloke. And I don't want to cause trouble for Busker and, you know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Fair enough. Nicely done, Vale. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elzen. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Absolutely, buddy. Of course, I'm also a boonkeeper now, so I get it. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. Racist Gridanians, honestly... There's a Kikian friend of mine, you see. Name of Teterun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the Shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. And not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lanasia. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. His scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rugadan fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsalumitsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Alright. And actually it is 12:30-ish. So I might call it here and we'll just go to Lanasia next week. Cause I got not much sleep and I gotta fill my belly, so I figure now would be a good time to pop out. But we stopped at a good point. We'll go to Lanasia next week. And yeah. So I will tab out and bring us to the chat screen. I will get food and sleeps, I promise. Because, yeah, the food definitely got that prepared already. And I'm gonna get myself another cup of coffee too, I tell you what. But, yeah. I'm gonna go eat and rest for the rest of the day, I think. And I hope that those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving have a very good one on Thursday. I will not be streaming because I got family to see and food to cook. So I will see you guys next Tuesday for some more Final Fantasy. But until then, I hope you guys are well. And I hope that life treats you very, very well. And you get some good noms on Thursday too, because that's always the best part of Thanksgiving is just the good food. I get to make something very fun on Thursday. So, I'm excited. So yes, I will see you guys next week. And take care in the meantime. Bye bye.